For what has happened, I don't blame Leah Thomas. I blame, and we're going to get to Texas and Oklahoma in just a minute, but I blame the NCAA and the University of Pennsylvania. Oh, wokeness. The equivalent of wokeness for these institutions and businesses and everyone, you want to be woke. It's the equivalent of saying, hey, look at me. I'm cool. I'm cool like everybody else. We're going to bypass all the rules, and because I'm wokeness, I'm cool. Look, we let Leah Thomas compete against women. But yes, Leah Thomas had a clear advantage. She competed against biological women. It was an unfair advantage. That is, DeSantis, the governor of Florida, and Vice President Pence, the former vice president, they were right to refer to Emma Wayette as the true victor of the NCAA swimming tournament. And Wayette came in second place. Leah Thomas came in first. So Leah Thomas followed the NCAA and Ivy League rules since she began her transition in 2019 by starting hormone replacement therapy. She became a lightning rod when, for those like me who claim that she had an unfair advantage in the water, having gone through puberty as a male. I just want you to listen. She sat down before I switch gears. She sat down with ABC News, Leah Thomas, and she's no Jackie Robinson.
At the data and suggest that you're enjoying a competitive advantage. What do you say to that?
There's a lot of factors that go into a race and how well you do. And the biggest change for me is that I'm happy. And sophomore year, where I had my best times competing with the men, I was miserable. And so having that be lifted is incredibly relieving and allows me to put my all into training, into racing. Trans people don't transition for athletics. We transition to be happy and authentic and our true selves. Transitioning to get an advantage is not something that ever factors into our decisions.
You didn't transition to win more medals?
No.
Of course not. But yet, and I just had to deal with this morning. I know we have many more pressing issues. We'll get to them. But when Leah Thomas competed as a male with men swimmers, she wasn't even average. And now with her biological advantages, she's in the top tier, if not the best, among women swimmers. 1-800-848-WABC, 800-848-9222. I'm going to Texas and Oklahoma in just a second, but I'm going to start with Tony in Fort Lee. Good morning, Tony, and welcome to the Dominic Carter Show.
Man, Dominic, you're the best, my man.
Thank you. Go right ahead.
Yeah, real quick. So what's the problem? Leah Thomas, I mean, listen, there's female police officers that have to fight male bad guys. So female police officers say, no, I can't fight you, male bad guy. Let me call the male police officer to fight the male bad guy, or female Marines, or female surgeons.
Hey, Tony, I respect you, but Leah Thomas didn't start out as a female.
So, but the premise still holds the same. So a female police officer can't get it. Well, oh, sorry, you're a 200-pound man. I can't arrest you. Let me call a male guy here. Like, no, you got a job.
Okay,
equal rights.
So, Tony, so you believe it's a fair situation with Leah Thomas competing against women swimmers?
Yeah, I do. And because you know why? Again, female police officers, female firefighters, they have to go and do this. They have to, again, a female police officer has to fight a male bad guy no matter what. There's no, I'm a female, I can't compete against. No, hey, you got a job. Arrest this 300-pound bad guy. Do it. Or maybe we have to just, everyone, maybe there are differences. I don't know. So, I don't know where you want to go with it.
Well, Tony, I thank you, and I appreciate your call. Before I switch gears, let me go to Larry in Brooklyn. Good morning, Larry. What's on your mind?
Dominic, this is very telling that you're talking about a subject like this in light of the Texas shooting, because it's all connected. You see, these 18-year-old kids that go out with guns, they don't know right from wrong anymore, and that's exactly what the society is all about. I listened to this dude before on the air. This is a dude. This ain't no woman. I don't care how he feels. It's how he sounds to me. This guy sounds like a dude, man. I don't care how he feels. First of all, everybody has a feminine side to him. If he wants to express it with, I want to be a feminine side, that doesn't give him the right to blow women away in the field. See, we are changing as a society. Anything that you feel is good. Anything you want to do is acceptable. That's the exact message that was conveyed to these 18-year-old shooters. You feel like shooting up a classroom? Well, I feel like doing it. I feel like a woman today. What do you know about that? I feel like shooting up a classroom. It's all the same stuff.
Well, I don't know, Larry, if I would go that far. You're not the first to make the connection to societal issues that are going on. And in fairness to Leah Thomas, and I promise, folks, I'm about to switch gears to Texas and Oklahoma, but I'm almost nauseous in terms of what Leah Thomas has been able to do, taking advantage of women's sports. In fairness to her, to point again, it's important that I point out that she did begin her transition, Larry, in 2019 by starting hormone replacement therapy. She did everything that's required of her by the NCAA. But now she's talking about, Larry, and I thank you for the call, that she wants to go to the Olympics. Shirley in Manhattan, good morning. You're on Talk Radio 77 WABC.
Hi, Dominic. So I just wanted to say that Leah Thomas, when performing as a male in the male swimming competition, was ranking at 416. And now that Leah Thomas is competing in female sports, Leah Thomas is ranking up there as number one. So just figure out the whole thing of, I'm performing and I'm not doing too good in the male competition at 416. But now if I go into the women, where I have the upper advantage based on my anatomy, I can then rank higher and be in the top 10. There you go.
Well, she denies that that's what she was doing, Shirley, but your point is well taken, and I just feel that so we're going to completely upend a sport for women because of the rights of one person? All of these swimmers, these women that have been swimming for years, and this was to be their moment in the sun, and their many of them, their eligibility is gone now, and they had to be in the shadows of Leah Thomas, a transgender athlete. What Leah Thomas wants to do, bravo, fantastic to her. I have had friends that are transgender. I support their rights. I really do. But this is just not fair. This is just not